Everyone. All right. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the final press conference for Jake Paul versus Tommy Fury, the rematch. we don't have a poster right now due to conveniences, but we're here. We're here, and we're here in the UK for this fight. Um, a lot of big things are happening. Misfit 12 is also on the same name for the fight, and and the anniversary of Twistle's fight against Deadpool. Um, it would have been a year since that fight happened. Um, but anyways, ladies and gentlemen, let's get some questions. You're right there. Questions for Jake. Jake, how is how do you feel that it's already fight week and you just got training or you just finished up your final training. How do you feel on fighting Tommy in 2 days? Well, well, I'm glad that I'm fully confident for this fight. I'm very chill. Um, the last fight I was sick and all that, but now I guess prove myself that I become a better boxer. And proving myself that Jake Joseph Paul, will knock out and defeat and embarrass Tommy Fury after this fight. All right. Question for Tommy. Tommy, after the KSI fight and the Shazam, after the Shazam and KSI fight, how do you feel with this? How do you feel about fighting at Wembley Stadium when you were, well, basically where you're, well, basically when you were fighting on your brother's card as like the first fight of the night, I think. I don't really remember. But how do you feel fighting back at Wembley Stadium? I think it's really good. Um, uh, it's good to be back in the UK and getting back to training. You know. I respect Jake and all of his all of his team for doing this rematch. I mean, you didn't want to do it. You didn't want to do it when when we called you about the rematch, but you was begging for more money. So I'm so now you want to do the rematch. Now you think you're a big name and all that, but I had you got popular because of me. I basically brought you the lights in boxing, so you might as well thank me for that, buddy. You might as well thank me for that because no one knew who you were until you fought me or even spoke about me. Well, only thing I'm gonna say, yeah, that Jake, you fought a cab driver, and whoever you fought, you fought KSI, who thinks he still won that fight. Like I would say that fight was a draw, and you just wanted to pay the judges. What? Speaking of that, where's John Fury? He'll be at the weigh-in. He'll be at the weigh-in, and just don't worry about my family. Worry about yours. Any more questions? Question for Jake. Yeah, what's up, man? Jake, you're coming in 9-1. Your fight, you fought Israel Sanya. Yeah, I meant to say 9-1 at the last press conference. That was my fault. But I accidentally said 8-1. But anyways, continue. We know that you're coming out 9-1 for this fight, and we know that you're gonna be fighting on March 2nd against I don't know who, um, against Otra Jones. Is that his name? Is the third? Yeah, he's gonna be a really tough match for me. We are both young prospects. He's 7-1, I think 7-0 or something like that. But I respect him for it. I respect him. He's a very good fighter, and I be, I believe I'll get the KO, just like how I'm gonna knock out Tommy. After that, I'm gonna knock out KSI. Um, but with the Israel Sonya fight, you it was a competitive match. Um, and you knocked them, you TKO'd them. Um, in I think round 9 or round 7. I think. Um, you improved a lot in boxing, and we know that you're for your next fight, you're gonna donate your money to boxing gyms in Puerto Rico. Um, do you think that you're gonna be the face of boxing? 100%. In the cruiserweight division, I'm gonna be the face of boxing, and and I believe that I will become a world champion. I'm gonna be becoming a world champion before Tommy will. I, I'm putting that hands down. I'll become a world champion for Tommy or anyone else. I mean, respects to Johnny. I mean, he's a WBC champion, IBF champion, and I respect him for that. I had to get I had to get more wins up, get my wins up, and all that. And then I'll probably have a friendly. I probably might have to fight my friend to claim those titles. We know that he's gonna be fighting Sonic. I don't know if they have a date for that yet, but what is your thoughts on it? I think it's gonna be a really good fight. Um, I believe that Johnny will get the win. He has he has a lot of experience. I wouldn't say that much of experience because Sonic is still he's a legend. He's been fighting since like 2020, and he, he's been he was a little bit active in 2023 until he like switched teams. But that's really none of my business. I'm just focusing on my fight and my fight only. I don't really want to get into anybody else's beefs. But yeah, I think Sonic has been he's kind of delusional now. All right. Um, question for Tommy. Tommy, after the after this fight, who do you want to fight next? I mean, if I once I get this win, uh, there's so many more fights for me. Uh, what fights? I want Tommy. I want to know what fights are people are gonna give you because you're gonna ask for way too much. And you're not even worth that. Heck, I'm not even worth that. I mean, a little bit of it, but not that much. But I want you can't say that you can't say that you're the biggest name in boxing, which you've been doing this since like 2018 or 2019, whatever, and then you haven't gotten noticed with anyone except for me. You got noticed by me, and that was it. No one else noticed you. Like I gave you publicity, I gave you credit, I gave you credit for the fight, and I haven't received my payback. So this fight, I'm gonna, you're gonna feel every single punch. I'm guaranteeing to you, Tommy. You're gonna feel every single punch, and then when I knock you out unconscious, your dad has to pick you up out of the ring and take you to the ER after I get done with you, cause I'm gonna knock you the fuck out. I I will see. We'll see, Jake, because I remember who gave you your first loss. Remember who gave you your first loss, but I knocked you down. I knocked you down. I'm the first person who ever knocked you down. You KSI couldn't even fight you. Like y'all just hugging each other. Y'all dancing around in the ring. Like let's have a dance party. Oh, like once I messed you up, I want you're gonna lose. I'm just telling you that you're gonna lose, Tommy. So enjoy the 48 hours that you have because I'm gonna humble you and I'm gonna knock you out. I want you to. I'm guaranteeing that you're gonna get knocked out in the. You're gonna get knocked out in Wembley Stadium in front of a lot of people on pay-per-view. All right, any more questions? You're right there. Uh, Jake, we hold up. We seen your recent training footage, and also your announcement for the you versus KSI, and you have a fight on March 2nd on the Amanda Serrano co-main event. How how do you feel on fighting in Puerto Rico and fighting KSI in Cardiff, UK? I mean, the me versus KSI fight should happen in I don't know, like in Las Vegas because it makes more sense because UK fights are like I don't know, but the USA brings out more audience and more fun and more entertainment. But that's only the one YouTube fight that I'm doing, and I'm going back to normal pro boxers, t- taking all these wins, and probably one more MMA fight. We have we sent out a contract to Conor McGregor, and we'll probably might see that fight sooner or later. I'm just saying that now. I might see that fight sooner or later. All right. Two more questions, and we're gonna end this fight press conference off with a face off. All right. Question for both fighters. What is your predictions for January 20th? Knockout. He's getting knocked out in 5 rounds. I'm saying that now, and I'll keep on saying it. He's getting spot in 5 rounds. um, then my next question is to both of you: will y'all respect each other after this fight? Yeah, you always gotta respect your opponents after all the shit talk and all the and all the rivalry into it. Um, you always gotta respect your opponents, and I respect Tommy. I mean, he did give me my first loss, and but this time I will give him his first loss, and he won't be boxing ever again. And like you told me, you said I was gonna go back to YouTube, but I still kept on boxing. Explain that. And then you abandon. I'm not gonna bring family into this. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not bringing family into this because I'm not KSI. I'm not gonna bring family into it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming to this final press conference. And we're gonna end this press conference off with a face off. Ladies and gentlemen. Hold up. All right, Jake, Tommy. Well, I don't have to worry about y'all because you're not gonna hit each other. So, face off. You still predict that you're gonna knock me out in the fifth round? Yep, 100%. We'll see, man. We'll see. Hope, hope your boxing hope your boxing boots have some feet grippers on it so you won't act like you slipped, even though that I did knock you down. Keep talking. Keep talking. All right, guys, face forward. All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is it for the press conference. And we'll see you at the weigh in tomorrow. Thank you for everyone coming out tonight, and peace.